Hey guys, Chris here from Chef Wannabe's Life. Today I'm here to share with you my secrets and tips for saving money on your monthly budget. If you'd like to hear how I do that, keep watching. Hi everybody, if you're new here, I am Chris. And this is Chef Wannabe's Life. I am a food blog creator and writer and recipe developer who decided I had a few more things to say about life. So that is where this YouTube channel comes in. Today I am going to share with you how I have saved money on my monthly budget. Now, a lot of people are in a serious crunch time financially. Some people haven't been affected, many people have. Either way, I never think it's a bad idea to try to save money on your monthly budget. Even if it's $25 here or $10 there, that's $35 for your savings or for whatever you need that extra money for. So let me show you how I have managed to save some money during the month on our budget. First of all, your utilities. If you don't do budget billing on your utilities, let me tell you why I think it's a very good idea. We do this, and my husband is a severe asthmatic, so our house always has to be cool and as humidity free as possible. We have a dehumidifier we run 24/7, and our air usually is on 62 degrees. So obviously our air conditioning bills through the roof. So when we moved here, our budget bill was $177 every month. When I lived in New Jersey, my AC bills were close to $350 every month during the summer. So we went on the budget billing, and I had somehow, back in May, accidentally skipped a payment. Don't really know. I mean, I write down every bill I pay the bills at the same time. Who knows? Just one of those things. So I call them when I get an email saying that my payment hadn't been made. And I called them, and she said, well, I thought it was odd. Your payment history is, there's no history. It's just always on time. She goes, but did they tell you you have like almost a $900 credit? I said, no. She said, well, because like during September, October, November, you like hardly use anything. And in the wintertime, you hardly use anything. It's just over the last 2 or 3 years is just you've accumulated all this credit. Like, no, nobody ever told me that. So that being said, I haven't paid an electric bill for like 3 months, 4 months. June, July, August. Oh, May, June, July, August. And on top of that, my budget billing was lowered to $125. Okay, that's saving me, what, $50 a month? So $50 plop into savings. I don't even count that as that my budget has necessarily decreased, but it just adds to what I'm putting into savings. So there's another one. Turn your air. If it's freezing and you can tolerate the warmer temp in your house, leave it set on the same temperature. Next would be for the same, but the heat, whoever your heat is through. Because it's 30 degrees outside, doesn't mean it needs to be 75 or 80 degrees inside. I don't get it. Throw on a sweatshirt and a pair of socks and lower your heat to 70 or 72 or something. If you have to wear shorts and a tank top inside your house in the wintertime, because it's so warm? Come on now. Come on. So, everybody knows when they come to my house in the winter, they better wear a sweatshirt. But we've become so accustomed to it being cold, and we like it, that it is what it is, right? So there's that. Budget billing. Really, really consider it if you don't have it, because probably if you are doing the best you can to be efficient with your temperature inside of your house, you are going to rack up credit. The next one I actually just did last month, and that is to shop cell phone providers. Here's why. We had been customers of Verizon for 15 years, I'll say, probably. And we kept hearing about all these people paying so much less than we were paying. And I was like, we've got to figure this out, because why are we paying this high bill and other people aren't? So my husband researched a bunch of different plans, different companies, etc. And we decided to go with Straight Talk because we could go with the phones they had for sale that actually used Verizon towers. And like if we ever got a recording or we needed information, it was always Verizon. They are just a third-party company, and they contract out these lines and towers. So we went with that. Took our bill down $100 a month. Between the two of us, we paid $90 a month. Unlimited everything. Fabulous, right? Then last month, my husband said, I saw this commercial for T-Mobile. The phones that we have that we just bought, like I say just bought in December, I love it. Literally, Samsung Galaxy A50. I am not paying $1,000 or more, or even near that for a phone. And this phone is amazing. I love it. Sorry. So we decided to look into it, and there was a plan for 55 and over. Well, he turned 55 on the 9th of July. So I signed up like 3 days before, and the guy said, technically, we'll sign you up under the Magenta Military, which is $90 a month. My husband's a veteran. And then on the 10th, call back and change it to the Magenta 55 and over, because that's $10 less. So we did that. It was $90 a month, $80 when you auto deduct it out of your account. They give you a $10 flat discount. Now we are at $80, but we pay $70 because of the $10 discount. So saving us $20 a month. And all it took was a few phone calls, and I'm down. We've had great service, and now Sprint bought out T-Mobile, so we have even better service. We literally have great service. I absolutely 100% do not regret it. So there you go. We were able to port our numbers over, so it's not like you're constantly having to get new numbers. You can just port your numbers over to the new one. So always be shopping for the better deal. That being said, if you are military, former military, a veteran, always ask for a military discount. Do you have a military discount? And most places do. They give one, they have one, whatever. This one is big for me. Make a grocery list and do not stray from it, or give yourself a $5 sort of limit to pick up little incidentals or things you don't have on your list. If you go in and you don't just use your list, I mean, you're not going to save any money, obviously. Another way to do this is to shop the grocery pickup so that you have to do your order online and you don't have a chance to even go in the store and pick anything up that you don't need or shouldn't have. So that's another way for me to save money. I also, this is in a video from long ago of budget tips. I take my reusable grocery bags, and whatever doesn't fit in there, I don't buy. When they're full, I'm done. So I have to pick and choose carefully. Another big one as a food blogger is to not waste food. I don't care if you cut off the top ends of the celery and the bottom of the celery. Wash it well, put it in a bag, and use it to make stock. Don't throw away your chicken bones. Boil it for stock. And if you've roasted that chicken first, the stock's going to be have an even deeper depth of flavor. So use all the food you buy. Don't be so quick to just throw things out or let things go bad in your fridge and throw them out. You've paid for that. So what if you kept a little clean trash can next to your big trash can and you threw however many dollars in there you wasted every time you threw food away? You think it would fill up pretty fast? There's times when in my house it would, but no more. When you have vegetables for dinner and you don't eat them all, and you're pretty sure you're not going to eat them the next day, have a big freezer bag in your freezer to put those veggies in. And then when it's full, it's veggie soup time or whatever. And actually, I'm going to film a menu plan that is going to utilize that frozen bag of veggies in your freezer. Shop your freezer, shop your fridge. Whenever I have veg that needs to be used because it's going to go bad, it either gets cleaned and processed and put into the freezer veg bag, or we have shepherd's pie or vegetable soup or whatever. It doesn't go bad. I cannot afford to let things go bad. I don't. Shop your freezer. Don't let meat get freezer burnt. Have things in a place where if at the last minute you decide you don't want to cook that night, don't cook, but have it ready to use the next day. Don't let your meat go bad in the fridge after it's thawed, and don't let it go bad in your freezer. Cook it. Even if you're not going to use it, cook it. You have chicken, cook it. Take it off the bone, save it for, we're coming up on winter time. Chicken noodle soup, chicken and noodles, chicken pot pie, chicken salad, chicken on top of a salad. I mean, it's endless what you can do, right? You have ground beef that might be getting ready to freezer burn. Brown it up. Season it up, put it in a Ziploc, mark what it's for or how you seasoned it, or leave it plain, and then have it ready to go for a quick meal. There is absolutely no reason that you can't cook at home. And people who say they can't cook, you can cook. You can follow a recipe. You clearly are not in a place where you don't have common sense. And if you just don't like to cook or you don't want to cook, say, I don't want to cook. I don't like to cook. But don't say you can't cook, because you can. I know you can. So the last thing or tip that I want to share with you involves your vehicles. Keep the oil changed regularly. Keep the filters changed. Do all of that maintenance regularly so that you're getting the best gas mileage. I don't know anything about cars other than that. So that's all I got for you in this, but I hope that you will consider some of these things, or maybe they're things that you had never considered or thought about before. But, you know, 10 bucks here, 5 bucks there, 25 bucks here. I mean, it all adds up, you guys. And in the situation we're in this world today, $5 is $5. And $20 is probably a tank of gas. And for a lot of people, it's hard to put money away right now. And that's the last thing they're thinking about. But still, if you're saving money, it's money you can put toward something you're really needing to spend more money on at this time. So I hope that you're all well. I pray that we all are healthy, back to our jobs, back to our normal world and our normal lives as soon as possible. I know that many of your children are going to be starting remote school, remote learning. Some of them may even be going back to the classroom. Just stay safe, do what you feel is best, and I will talk to you soon. In the meantime, as always, do not forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.